Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey, here once again with another video on The Flash Season 9 and woohoo! That's all I can say. I've been waiting to make this video. We're sort of losing hope because we're getting to the end of them filming, but we finally got it. We finally got it. So heading into this final season of The Flash, we've been on the lookout, on watch, whatever you want to call it, for various returning characters coming back for one final time or one final visit. Now, we of course have had a bunch confirmed already, which include Oliver Queen, John Diggle, Wally West, Bloodwork, Dreamer, Eobard Thawne, Eddie Thawne, and XS, and a couple of others. But they have now officially started filming on the series finale for The Flash, the last ever episode, episode 13 of season 9. So this is the portion of the filming for the season where you'd expect the most guest characters to be showing up. Of course, episode 9 with Oliver and company and stuff was a big episode, but this should be the big one for those guest characters. And over the past 24 hours or so, we got the first couple of returning characters, and one of them is a big boy and a big one, as you'd expect and get from the title of this video most likely. But you know how it is. Let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts, theories, expectations, predictions. I'm curious. Let me know down there what you think is going on, because there could be a couple different options. So let me know what you think and just your general reaction to this. Are you ecstatic? Were you losing hope? All that, let me know down there. And of course, want to show your support, drop a like on the video. It takes 2 seconds. Let's go. So as you can see from the title of this article, which contains the news that was exclusively acquired by TV Line, The Flash brings back Teddy Sears as Zoom, which is the important bit, Teddy Sears as Zoom, and John Wesley Shipp as Jay Garrick. So yeah, he is back. Mr. You Can't Lock Up the Darkness himself is back for one final face-off against your boy, The Flash. Now, I quickly do want to reference the John Wesley Shipp return. Now, it's not that surprising because we already have John Wesley Shipp coming back in episode 10 as well as Henry Allen in some flashback / time travel scenes. Not exactly sure what the context of those is, but we saw set photos, so that's not too surprising. But this is what Eric Wallace had to say on John Wesley Shipp in his final return to the show. Flash fans have loved John Wesley Shipp's heroic and heartwarming portrayals in our show since its inception, so it's a huge honor to have John back as a part of our final epic season. This time, John's lent his incredible talents to an incredibly emotional story, one that sheds new light on Barry Allen's tragic past. So he doesn't mention Jay Garrick there, so I don't know if this is TV Line assuming it was Jay Garrick, or them not just wanting to, I guess, highlight what was seen in those set photos where John Wesley Shipp was back as Henry Allen, which sort of lines up again with sheds new light on Barry Allen's tragic past, which actually has me even more curious for that episode because I just thought it was going to be a bit, not throwaway, but not that important. But it seems like it might be very important now. So now I'm even more curious as to what's going on there. But obviously, he's going to play Jay Garrick in the present day. That's obvious. So who knows what will happen there. Maybe they might connect it to the end of Stargirl. That'd be a pretty fitting connection for the finale to even make, things come a bit full circle. But let's get on to the big boy, Zoom return. And it's not just Zoom coming back. As I sort of emphasized before, Teddy Sears is back as Hunter Zolomon, aka Zoom, with him posting this post on Instagram, as you can see on screen hopefully, which looks like it was taken recently, and I'm basing that off the quality of the photo. Doesn't look like a a season 2 photo, which would have been like, 2015 roughly or something like that, with like an iPhone 6 or something like that. The camera quality looks pretty updated, pretty recent. So yeah, it looks like this photo was taken like as if he's already there for filming, as if he took it right now and then posted it straight away. Now, I had a feeling Zoom would come back. I've said this in videos, but I didn't think it would be Teddy Sears. I thought it would just be like one of the random stunt people that they have in Vancouver where they film the show, and they would chuck one of them in the suit in order to bring Zoom back to the show. But Teddy Sears is coming back, which makes you think Tony Todd would be back as well to do like the evil demonic voice of Zoom also. But this is what Eric Wallace had to say about Teddy coming back as Zoom for the final season and what appears to be the final episode. As one of our most memorable villains ever, he scared and delighted audiences in season 2, and now I'm happy to announce that the brilliant Teddy Sears is coming back as the evil Zoom, aka Hunter Zolomon, for one more battle against Team Flash. It's a reunion I've been hoping could happen for several seasons, and now I'm so excited that we were finally able to bring Teddy and his incredible talents back into our Flash family for our epic and emotional 9th season. So, get ready to be frightened again, Flash fans. So, Before we jump into the specifics of the Zoom stuff and what could be happening, I'm very interested to see why they've been hoping it could happen for several seasons, but now it's only happening, I guess, in the final season and what looks to be the final episode. Now, he's talked about bringing Zoom back since he's pretty much been showrunner, so I don't know if the issues were storyline-wise, Teddy Sears' availability, because though you might not have seen anything Teddy Sears has been in, he's been in a bunch of different stuff, which would have taken up his schedule, which could have, conflicted with him being able to come back and do some stuff for The Flash. So I don't know specifically if they could have brought him back earlier and they wanted to do him in, bring him back in another episode. I'm not too sure. Wallace might reveal that in an interview, say getting close to the series finale and when Zoom will actually appear on the show. He might reveal stuff then, but yeah, I'm not too sure why it had to be, it didn't happen until now. So might have been COVID related. I don't know. But yeah, with Zoom, elephant in the room, how the hell is he coming back? Because, spoiler alert, he's dead. He should be Black Flash. Now, that's what we think, though it is very important to remember we haven't seen Zoom on The Flash or Black Flash since Crisis happened. So they were in the post-Crisis timeline. We only interacted with them on The Flash in the pre-Crisis timeline. So we don't know how things differed. We do know that based off the whiteboard that was there in the early episodes following Crisis on The Flash, that Zoom's army that we saw in season 2, which was from Earth 2, came through just a random portal. It didn't come through a multiverse breach or what they thought to be a multiverse breach, because the multiverse didn't exist for them apparently. So they didn't have those episodes back in season 2 or those adventures where they went to Earth 2, where we had the different Killer Frost, where they rescued Jesse Quick, where they went to Zoom's hideout, all that stuff. Apparently that never happened in this post-Crisis timeline, so Zoom's story just based off that is different. So I do wonder if that will be referenced, but it really depends on how much time they have and if Zoom's really going to have too much story there, or if it's really he's just back to be evil, to be Zoom, which to be honest, I think most people will be happy with and I'd be sort of fine with, because that's just what you want. Zoom's just a weird, evil, demonic dude who is extremely threatening. So how he could come back could be time travel. It literally could be time, like Zoom just time traveling to the future, or us time traveling back. Could be a flashback, which I think would be the most disappointing one if that's the case. I don't think people would want a flashback, and also I don't know how it would make too much sense, and you probably wouldn't need Teddy Sears back. You could just do stuff in the Zoom suit. So I think flashback would be wiped out. I just don't think that makes too much sense. I don't think you have to bring back Teddy Sears for that. So yeah, I don't think flashback's an option. The multiverse is always out there, and this is looking to be an appearance in the series finale. So maybe in the series finale, they rediscover the multiverse, which has been something that people have wanted. So maybe they finally do it in this final episode just to sort of say that that's what's happening and what's going on. So that's definitely an option. But he is wearing the suit that we saw in season 2 based off that photo. And it'd be weird if they made him a new suit just for this one episode. So yeah, multiverse could be an option, but I'm not too sure at the same time. Another simple option would be him just being reborn, which I know that up to you whether you think that would be the case. Also, we don't know if he actually turned into Black Flash in this post-Crisis timeline. I don't know if that was actually specified in episodes post-Crisis. So maybe that could be something that's confirmed or changed. I'm not too sure. And another option is that the villain that's going on at the end of this season could literally pick Zoom up from another point in the timeline and bring them to the present day, which I guess is like time travel, but it's not Zoom doing it. It's someone else picking up Zoom and bringing him to the present day. Now, people have pointed out that in the episode we last saw Zoom in the 100th episode back in season 5, a time wraith took him out of the timeline. So where'd that time wraith take him? The issue with that is that it was pre-Crisis, so it gets all a bit confusing, but they could maybe say that those events still happen in the post-Crisis timeline and Zoom could have been taken out and all that stuff. I'm not too sure. It's a bit of a confusing one what happens there, but that could be what happens. But the final point of this is what's going on with Zoom. Why bring him back? What's going on in the present day in this finale potentially that you would include Zoom? Now, we also had the news that Matt Letcher would be coming back, and apparently it's only for one episode. However, I think it could be leading into this finale as well, because I think Matt Letcher is probably in episode 12 as Reverse Flash, potentially an origin story there, whatever it might be. Like in regards to Eobard Thawne taking on the Reverse Flash mantle, it sort of starts that whole process. But he could also be in the finale as well. So you'd have Zoom, Reverse Flash there. Jay Garrick's apparently showing up as well. Could we be having some like some like finale Speedster war. I've talked about this previously, that this could be an option and would be a really cool way to celebrate the show and have a lot of fan favorites there in one big scene. This sounds like it could work and be pretty cool. So you could have Zoom, obviously, Chuck and Reverse Flash, and here's two things, or two characters you can have there without bringing back any actors. Stunt people can do it. That's Godspeed. Similar to Zoom, has a fully covered face, but the actor's not that iconic on the role like Zoom is with Teddy Sears. And then Savitar. Savitar is just a stunt person in a big suit. And if they need to show Savitar's face, it's Grant Gustin. Just chuck on the pizza face makeup. That's easy. So Reverse Flash, Zoom, Godspeed, Savitar, taking on maybe Barry, Jay Garrick, XS, and then maybe another surprise appearance or return. Maybe like a Jesse Quick or something cool like that, or even like a surprise new Speedster as well. That would be really cool in my opinion. Like a flat out finale Speedster war in like the first half of the series finale. That sounds really cool to me, and I think would be a good way, as I said, to do some fan service and just some fan favorite characters. And I think people will be pretty stoked with it, and you could do some really cool visual and stunt stuff there as well. So that sounds like a really cool option for me for the finale, and makes sense why they'd go out of the way to bring Zoom and Teddy Sears back. But yeah, as I said, they are now just starting the filming for the series finale, so we might get more announcements for returning actors and returning characters over the next like week and a half or so. I don't know if they're going to have a bit of extended filming for the this series finale. I think Arrow had an extra like 2 or 3 days of filming for their finale from memory. I might be thinking wrong, but I feel like they did. So Flash might have the exact same thing, especially if they have to accommodate a lot of like different schedules and stuff like that as well. So yeah, keep your eyes out for the stuff. Hopefully they don't spoil anything too big, but in a series finale, there's usually not a ridiculous amount of spoilers unless it just comes down to a returning character, which I think they're going to announce a lot of them just in case there's public filming. So that's why I think they announced Zoom. I did see people complaining, but I think it's similar to like the Red Death, not the Red Death stuff, but like the Eddie Thawne stuff or Rick Cosnett coming back. Just a fear of public filming spoiling a return. So yeah, they might announce it, they might not. It's a wait and see, but yeah, I can't wait to see what else happens for this series finale, and hopefully the show ends off on a good note. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, it'd be awesome. You could drop a like on it to show support. Let me know in the comment section down below your various opinions on all the stuff we went over in this video. Any theories, predictions, excitement levels for Zoom, let me know in the comment section down below. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and I will catch you guys later. Goodbye.